Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to a brand new episode of my channel. And today, we are going to be playing FlightGear. Um, I just want to say that this is my first time doing this kind of production, YouTubing and stuff like that. And the flight simulator I'm using isn't of good quality, so I hope you can bear with me. So today we're going to be doing a flight from Saint Martin. There we go. Let's quickly open this to load that thing in real quick. Saint Martin to Miami International. Yeah, Saint Martin to Miami International. This is a two. It's gonna be approximately 2 hour flight. I just gonna live stream, so I'm not gonna make everything like that. I'm just gonna pause and get and come back and other stuff like that. And this game isn't fully, it's just a well done thing, but not that well done. Yeah, I hope you get what I'm saying. Ignore that voice here in the background. Anyway, let's go ahead and start off the 73 777-300. All right, let's just get this time started. All right, the plane has. This is not. This is just temporarily. I need to make sure I have everything done before I. I have to make sure I have everything done before I continue. This. Two. Two again. All right, that should have done it. Now, right now, I'm not gonna use SimBrief because I do not really use this kind of, I don't use it for these kind of sims because they don't. Some of the waypoints don't actually exist in the game, so it will actually mess up the flight plan. So I do it manually. Oh, any other further talk? I'm just going to have to start the plan quick. Alright, let's enable LNAV so no, we don't forget. Okay. Alright, let's quickly go outside and open the air to push back into the route. Alright, that is done, so let's go. Alright, so you just get this done. Fuel and payload. This is gonna be a long flight. Last time I nearly crashed, but so let's quickly do this. Balance this thing out. Cruise shuttle, that should be good. Alright, so let's click on the beacon light comes on, the strobe light comes to the on position. And I think, yeah, we got to push back. Quickly to this. Maybe fuel pump, and yeah. So we're just going to connect the tug and start. Okay, parking brake off and start. And we can go ahead and start engine 2. 2 on start. Should be good. 2 on start. And begin. Alright, parking brake on. Center this so we don't lag and disconnect. Well, it's gonna take a while, so let's just get this thing started up. Alright, all engines are stable. Go ahead, put the handy here. Up and clean our flight on. Turn the floor flight on the taxi scene. We're not gonna taxi right now, I guess we won't. I'm just doing the details and turn the stay on. And maybe you are. Alright. It's testing. Oops, almost forgot the flaps.
Approaching 10. On runway 28, 6,800 feet remaining.
Alright, We are lined up on the runway. What am I saying? Alright, we're ready for takeoff, and let's quickly configure that before we take off. Let's quickly do this. There we go. Please confirm. Alright, let's and like continue on position taxi light. I think on enable the taxi light. Would you look at that? Click all these things on. Please give the cabin lights to the on person. I didn't say this one too. Wow. Alright. Flaps have been configured. Trim is set. Alright, time to take off.
V1. Rotate.
Alright, 10,000 feet. Taking off position. By anti-ice country on. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the caution sign. It's just alright. Whoops. That is what happens when you can't read the altitude. You can't see at 9,000, not 10,000. Now this flight will most likely take 2 hours and let's say 20 minutes. So yeah, and I'm just gonna keep on pausing and unpausing for you guys. This is a beginner, so please cut me some slack. Anyway, yes, we just have to wait.
Oh, hello? You haven't seen anything? Because I got something saying, uh,
What's up,
illegal.
guys? Sorry, I was
Yeah,
in my brain.
someone has it's a conversion, but fully working. The A330, it's working. Oh my god.
What is working?
The Airbus A330. It works in Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Again, can you? Well, what did you? Sorry, I don't know what my brain. My brain is just. Can you say it again? What did you say?
The Airbus A330 is in Microsoft Flight Simulator.
A330.
I just put it in voice text. It's a video of the guy that did a A330 flight in Microsoft.
Voice. Where is it?
Voice text.
Voice text. Take a hike. That's you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But I guess it's not really crazy edited, right? Just looks pretty strange still, right?
I'm trying to see what the cockpit looks like. What does the cockpit look? That's what I want to know.
It's just a standard Avitronic cockpit.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. The A330 has the same cockpit as the A320.
I mean, when it will be like higher resolution stuff, I may download it, but
Wait, I'm back.
Yeah.
doesn't really look that nice right now.
Yeah. So I updated my computer to the latest version, and it deleted all my files.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it sucks. All my downloads are gone.
Wait, like your whole
I did the
everything
I
on
did-
your PC.
I did the same yesterday.
Wait, what do you
Like,
mean?
the whole here, look at this shit. This is whack. Like, if I go here and then I go to my downloads, look at this.
Mhm.
Nothing. All my downloads.
Anything on your whole PC?
Oh no, I deleted the game yesterday. I just
You have Edge,
installed.
you have Wondershare, you have TeamSpeak, and Chrome.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Oh, that's just. Oh, I'm
It, it,
sorry.
it wiped everything else. Like, oh
Yeah.
my god.
No, that's horrible.
I literally just did the update too this morning.
Mm,
Yep.
that's
I mean,
big.
I mean, the only thing I have is Microsoft Flight Simulator. As long as I got that, I'm fine.
Yeah. The thing is, I just flew my 747, then it failed. Totally just failed. Like, not with the vertical speed, just the navigation system and all that stuff. And the altitude.
Yeah, I flew from Hawaii to San Francisco yesterday, and I landed in San Francisco, buttered it on the water runways. It's amazing.
The thing is, I can't really see if my landings are smooth or something because you have no replay or something. That's like
That's true.
the big reason why I'm still playing like 80% of my flight sims is explained because the game is working and you have replays.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh whoa! Wait, let me see. Oh yeah, I need to do that now.
Yeah, I didn't finish
What
my
time?
flight. I just
11?
bolted it because nothing was working anymore.
It's 11 o'clock. Let's see. So if it's 11 o'clock,
It's 11 o'clock for you.
yeah, Eastern U.S. time.
Okay, yeah, I have 5 p.m. right now.
Nice. Let's see. I'm trying to go from. I land in San Francisco. I want to go from San Francisco to New Zealand. That is a 13-hour flight. So
Then just do the cross the pond in 2 days.
I need to take a. Let's see. The A380 is coming out soon, but I want to take the Dreamliner. I think I'll take.
Nah, it's not coming out soon.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I think they just making it from scratch, so I think it's gonna take some months. Because
Yeah.
even I builds that are making that for X-Plane, it took them 4 years now, and it should come in December, and they spent like 200K into it.
Wow. Oh,
Yeah,
the guy that.
and
The guy
the I don't know if you know the I9 builds A300. They spent like 100 grand on that one, and
Oh, wow.
they are selling it for like £80, which equals 94 euros. That
Huh.
equals 100 and something bucks.
Wow.
Yeah, I got it in sale, so it wasn't that
Yeah.
expensive, but it's worth it, definitely.
Yep. Let's see. Figure out how to go. Okay, let's save all that. That's good. I'm gonna try to download the A330. Whoa.
A3 for MSF 2020. I have the A321, that one's working great. I have the 747-400, which is just working as the 747-8, so not great, but it's an A330.
Yeah, I put it in voice text. I don't know how the guy did it, but he did it.
You don't know how he did it, but he did it.
That's exact.
Yeah, the thing is, there's like no link to that thing.
There is none, I know. It's annoying.
Oh, that's just the wait, extra pushback help A320 and X name of A321 always send it. Yeah, I think he just
He just took it from X-Men 11 and put it in.
yeah with that converter, but I have to say the jar design A330 is just maybe from the systems it's okay, but just from the graphics it's horrible.
It is. It looks really bad, yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is with all these added planes, like you can see on that video, it's just the gear is like half in the ground.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And it's just like that with the 747-400 and the A321, but not that strong as in the A330 as I see here.
Exactly.
Okay.
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 Oh, here, yeah. It equals $92.56 US.
Oh.
In the jungle,
You're okay?
the lion sleeps tonight.
I'm just a little afraid.
Too.
I
I'm
will.
concerned.
Who's concerned?
I'm gonna go, guys. Bye.
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 Amazing how much concentration it takes to do these games. This simulator. Be right back.
Yep. Just do a circle and descend and then fly down per hand. I mean, that's what pilots also do when they... That didn't sound good.
I'm back. Ah.
Okay, gear down. Landing lights set. Normally it'd be like this. Full flap set. There's the airport. Airport in sight. Let me turn on recording. Localizer in sight. A little bit too high. Looks good. Max brake. Max brake. Medium brake, okay. Oh, I forgot my spoilers, no. Ah, anyways. It's still down. A bit off center, but who cares? Oh no, I didn't forget my spoilers. How did you guys find the landing?
I'm sorry, I'm concentrating on my own descent.
Ah, okay. So no one watched my landing? Nice. What? Oh, okay. So yeah, this airport is really interesting. I think I'm going to start from here and just do a little flight somewhere else. Because I never took off from here. Oh, let me... A good idea to turn these off. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Start. That's where I need to park. Okay. Oh, goes a little bit down. Trust. Perfect. Okay. So. Okay, space science off. Drop auto. Flaps up. Off. Okay. Jetway. Package service. Oops, nope. Well, it was a lovely flight. I'm going to train this flight a little bit more so I can do more landings train my landings on here, but I guess for the first so-called landing was not bad. Not bad at all. I'm watching the replay. Man, that wasn't bad at all. Just off center. I wish there was a replay. So what I know is from real life, right? When the plane says 5 feet on the approach, that means that you're not like stalling or something, right? That means that you're descending until you drop onto your wheels. It's like not too hard,
Uh,
right?
well, you should be between 300 and 500 feet per minute descent, right? When you press down on your wheels onto the pavement.
Right.
For a couple of reasons. To positively put your aircraft on the ground, and so that its inertia goes towards and into the ground, and that the shocks of the airplane aren't going to push it back up into the air, so you don't get a bounce.
Right.
And that gives you time to unload the lift from your wings by fully putting up your spoilers or whatever you have to, and dropping you're cleaning your flaps up, so you don't have any additional lift, and that allows that lift to settle off of the wings and put your vehicle on the ground.
Oh, okay.
That's what should be happening. So a lot of people like to say, well, I like that 150 to do it like butter. Well, that's kind of cool and everything, but then you have a lot less lateral friction. It means you may slide off to one side, particularly if there is wind gusts that are across the runway's path.
Right. So, do you want to see my landing? I recorded it. Was just a bit off center. Wait, let me switch my view. Okay, can you see it?
Just a second.
I mean, it looks a bit harsh on the nose gear because of
You're
my
way
view.
too fast. You're way too fast.
Too fast? I'm using the what the plane automatically
Oh wait,
does.
sorry. I was seeing. I thought that I was seeing 240. I'm sorry. It's 140.
Okay. So the camera angle is a bit like strange. That's why
Yeah,
it
you
may
should
look.
you should settle your seat down a little bit. You're a little bit high in your seat. So see those two balls there? They should be aligned with the horizon.
Ah, okay. Didn't know that. Thanks, man.
That's what
No,
those two
that's a
balls
bit.
are for. There are actually three balls there to see that your head is rotated correctly and that your seat is. So they should be for a proper glide slope view down the glide slope from your
Right.
nose. They should
Didn't
be
know
aligned
that.
with the horizon.
So can you hear the thing calling 5 at the end?
I can't hear any sounds because I have my sounds prioritized to mine.
Oh, okay. But what do you say to landing?
You're a little bit right, but that's okay.
I did, as for it doesn't go up in the air again.
I'm sorry.
Hello.
So there is.
Man, I feel fucked by my language.
What?
Just tired out.
Oh.
That's what housework does for me. 1 hour's tidy in the kitchen and I'm knackered.
Okay, so now I need to configure landing. I need landing lights on.
Or maybe I would do that later. I want to configure my camera settings. Sorry for that sounds. Yesterday I accidentally deleted my whole game.
Whoops.
No way, man.
Yeah.
Go down to
And
4,000.
the strange thing is I download with a speed about 33 mbits per second, right? And but for some reason Microsoft only gives me also for updates only like about 5 to 10 gigs 5 to 10 megabytes. So 23 megabytes are not there for some reason. And it's only for this game. Like any other stuff, like I can download Red Dead Redemption that is also about like 19 gigs. You can download in like under 1 hour. And this game takes like 4 hours because I can just download really, really slow.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why I pay so much money for a game where even that's just awful.
Right, what, sorry, start again. I must apologise. I was not listening. Say that again, please.
So, because I deleted my game yesterday accidentally, right? I needed to download it again, right?
Yeah.
And what happened is that I thought like, okay, nice, no problem. I have fast internet speed, right? I can download with 33 mbits per second. So 33
Sorry, did you say 33 megabits per second is a fast internet speed?
no,
Yeah,
Or
I
when you're dealing
downloaded at
with Lightning, it's
76.
not.
no,
And I'm not even
I'm,
fast.
no, I'm saying 33 MB, not mbits.
Oh, megabytes per second.
Megabytes, yes.
Oh, that's different. I'm on, by that comparison, I'm on 2.69 megabytes per second. But I've got good news anyway. I'll come around to that in a minute. Carry on.
Yeah, and I tried to download the game. I was like, okay, no problem, easy. I will have the game in about 1 hour, or less than 1 hour. And what I realized is that that Microsoft or the game itself only gives me about maximum 5 to 10 MB. And I tried everything. I tried the recommendations to do it a secondary folder, or try the thing with the where you put in this command line into your CMD, and all these things restart my router, but nothing works. And I was just so pissed off because then yesterday I couldn't play anymore, and I needed to download it through the night. And dude, it's just awful. I don't know what the problems with this servers are, but man.
Well, let me tell you this. Once you've got the game on your hard drive,
It's on a SSD, MK2 SSD.
yeah, SSD. Well, once you've got it on the hard drive, it doesn't matter about re-downloading it. There is a technique where you can actually use the existing files to trick it into actually thinking it's already downloaded them, unless you know your files are corrupt, in which case you're fucked. What you do is you start the launcher, you start it downloading to where it's supposed to be, and then you terminate the launcher once it's downloaded the first file at like 1%. You then go to where you had all your old files, like the old FS folder, copy all the
Yeah, no, I needed
that into the one store folder, restart the launcher, it picks up exactly where it thinks it is, and goes, oh, you're completed, I don't need to download these now.
Yeah, I understand what you mean, but for my case, it was not because I moved the game, it was because I deinstalled it through Steam. I wanted to deinstall a different game, I just accidentally pressed
So it actually deleted the files off your hard drive.
Yes.
Bummer. That sucks. What I would recommend doing is if you've got an external hard drive, once it is installed this time, take a copy of your directory and dump it somewhere on an external drive. I mean, it'll take you like half an hour or so to copy the damn thing across, but at least you'll have a copy of the files for backup purposes.
Right.
Of course, you would have to do that every time you do an update, of course, but it can be done with a mechanical hard drive if you've got a spare big dumpy one to plug in a
Sorry.
USB port or something. But it does help from time to time.
Right. Thank you.
So, yeah, you've got to pre-download it, unfortunately.
Aren't you the guy with the crazy setup?
Am I the guy with the crazy setup? Define
Yeah,
crazy.
someone told me that you have, I don't know. Oh no, you're the one who got this broken motherboard, right?
Oh yeah, I got all that fixed. I found out actually. I wrote off to well, I sent the old one back to Amazon, and Amazon sent me a brand new motherboard in a
Right.
beat up, shitty box with no packaging. Literally, the
Right.
retail motherboard box had a label slapped on it, and it was then sent through the post like that.
Right.
And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I said, do you even expect this to work? I ended up getting 3 motherboards from them, of which only one was working. And the irony was that the one that was working was the one in the worst conditions box. Because the one that didn't work, the replacement for the replacement that they sent me was dead on arrival.
No. Really?
So the one that I originally had, I sent back to them. And when I removed my CPU, I found one defective pin underneath the CPU on the motherboard.
Oh,
So
no.
when the CPU had gone down, instead of the pins going down at the 45 degree to make contact with the LGA array the way they're supposed to, one of them decided to twist sideways. And that can happen with a faulty manufacturer. It's rare, but it does happen.
Right.
And it can also happen if you drop your CPU on the pins when they're open as well. But I definitely didn't do that when installing it because I've only ever done that once in my life.
Right.
And in order to straighten the pins, I got my camcorder taking a point blank video of the socket, put it onto my 48-inch TV, and then used a pin and both hands to manually straighten the pins. And it did work, but it was so much effort to do so.
Right.
But yeah, I've got my CPU is a Core i9 LGA 2066 Extreme Edition 36 core bitch.
Nice.
And I've got a little bit of buyer's regret because
Well, congratulations.
MSFS does not use all of the cores. In
With the
fact,
next update,
even at
you'll be
full
using 8 cores. Right now, you're using
Yeah.
4 cores.
Previously, on my previous i5, I was using 100% of all 6 cores. Right?
Right.
It seems to be that the game does not function more beyond 10 cores. It does not need more than 10 cores. If you're hyper-threading, your core usage goes down drastically. So if you've got a 10th gen, you could get away with a 10th gen i5 quite happily on a 6 core because you'd have basically 12 effective cores. So they certainly didn't make the game scale beyond 8 cores because they assumed that no one would have more than an 8-core CPU. They couldn't make it so that it was calibrated for a 10-core CPU. You know, the current i9 10th gen maximum one you can buy. What is it? The old 790 one, whatever it was called.
Well, that's what I was getting ready to buy.
i9900.
Right.
Because they know that very few people are going to have the Ryzen Threadrippers or the Ryzen sockets that deal with massively multi-cores. I'm a bit disappointed that they didn't feature advanced scaling into the game, you know, for people that have got the extra power. But also, it says limited by GPU at the moment, so my GPU is the limiting factor of the game.
Really? What is
Yeah.
your GPU?
It's a an RTX 2060 Super.
Okay.
So I've got
That
some
just means
capacity
the
to go on an
CPU
overhead. If I wanted to get the 3070 or the 3060 when it came out, I could do. And I know that I wouldn't have a problem. When I had my i5 6 core on a GTX 1060, it was constantly flip-flopping between limited by CPU and limiting by main thread. In other words, the CPU could not send enough data to the GPU to keep it happy.
Right.
So whenever you go into dev mode, you really want it to be saying limiting by CPU only. You know, if it's constantly saying limiting by main thread, it's saying that your CPU can't handle the data and you need to push more to your GPU. But even when I fly over maximum density, ultra density resolution on New York, really low, flying through the streets, I was only able to push my memory usage to about 17 gigabytes on 32 overall.
Right.
And I still couldn't push the CPU faster than 23%. I was
That's
going to overclock
strange.
it, but there's absolutely no point, to be honest, because nothing uses it.
Did you Did you try to unpark your CPU? Did you ever unpark it?
Don't need to. Like I say, when it's running, it's only ever running at 23%. So I've got cores that are sat there dormant.
Oh, so you're aware of unparking stuff, right?
Sorry.
So you're aware of unparking your CPU and stuff. So you know
Well, it
what
is an
it's
extreme
about.
edition, so it's already unlimited.
Right,
show,
but there's
let
like
me show you my
programs
task
where you
manager.
can actually make the CPU or force the CPU to use all the cores. For example, at the moment, I'm using all my cores in the game.
So how did you do that then? What exactly are you referring to?
That's a program called Park Control.
It's called what?
It,
Park control.
Yeah, it unparks all your CPU cores, so they're always running. Always, they never do this thing like, okay, I will do more work and you can have a chill. You know, it's just balanced and everyone is working.
Yeah,
That's
I
why
mean,
I get no trouble in the game with performance or anything.
I have noticed when I've got my performance listing, when the game's running, sometimes my CPU frequency drops to 1200 1.2 gigahertz. I mean, currently its speed is staying 2.3 gigahertz, and it's supposed to be 3.3.
Right. So if
Or
you
3
look at my
gigahertz.
stream, you
Hold on.
can basically see it. The program shows you.
1 second,
Yeah.
watching you squeak.
Don't worry about what you see in the background. I'm doing a little glitch where I can place custom cameras, so that's why it looks a bit weird because I'm inside the A320. So as you can see, all the cores I have the i7 8700K. All the cores are balanced right now, so it's using full cores in the game.
Okay.
Because I unparked it. You can like set ultimate performance, highest performance, gaming, energy. I have it on ultimate performance because I don't care about energy loss or whatever.
You've got money to burn on your electricity bill, or you don't pay it yourself, do you?
Right. I have my
yeah, my parents pay my bill. Yeah, I have to pay my own electricity bill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I know I'm quite happy though because I know that both I run 2 computers 24/7. I've got a server running in the living room with like 8 hard drives in it.
Right. I'm almost always alone at home because my dad is most of the time at his girlfriend's house, and I mean, my mom lives upstairs. She has her own area and stuff because my parents don't really, live that a certain way together. But
complicated.
Yeah, it's complicated. But it's like there's no fight or anything anymore.
Take the runway 27 right.
But yeah, I'm glad because my dad would never like say, okay, you need to now pay or whatever. Like
yeah. Basically, they're continuing to live together even though they're living separate lives. So you don't have to pay child support and get absolutely ass raped through child support.
Right, they accepting each other for that they have their own lives, right, as individuals.
Oh, yeah. It's commendable that people can do that. The problem actually arises when you get one person in a relationship that doesn't accept that it's over, and that's where the animosity is generated.
Right.
When one person doesn't accept that the relationship's actually over beyond the.
My mom decided to say it's over, so
yeah.
My dad has a girlfriend now, and everything's okay. I think she also has a girlfriend, but
what they're not telling you is that when they all disappear out at the same time, is they're actually going to a swinging club.
I don't know.
Stop. I don't need that kind of last night here on short final for.
Like I said, we're all individuals, right? Even if they would do something like that,
I'll admit,
I don't
I've
care.
been to a swinging club. It's nothing to be shameful of. Obviously, I wasn't swinging at the time; it was a party for somebody else. But hey, when in Rome,
swing, Betty, swing.
Put it this way: got invited back to a hotel room. Come on. Got invited back to this hotel room, and there's like 3 couples all having sex with their respective partners in the same room. It's like a Roman orgy. It was fantastic. So it's like, when in Rome, take your partner off and go.
Okay, let's change the subject.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah. So, but I'm glad. I like to have this piece at home.
Yeah, you see, the weird thing I've noticed
Oh, this one's nice.
with oh fuck, one sorry, brain cabbage, come on, work.
No, I'm busy, Heike.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, I forgot what I was going to say.
No problem.
So, what does free scaling DC do then? Because there's two options for high performance: bitsum high performance and high performance.
On the program. Are you talking about park control?
Yeah,
I just use ultimative performance.
high performance. I've got the option. Yeah, I don't have an ultimate performance. I've got the four options are balanced, power saver, high performance, and bitsum highest performance. So let's go for that one then.
What bitsum?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Let me activate it.
It has all the scaling DC stuffs turned on to disable and maxed at 100%. So let's see if this changes things in Flight Sim. Oh, yep, there we go. It's just jumped out to me 3 gigahertz thing for it. So I just got a sudden 0.5 gigahertz boost on the thingy.
Did it help something?
Load the game. Just going to load the game and see what my core usage goes up to instead now.
Okay.
Because it was on 15%.
So wait, let me look at my let me open developer mode. Let me look at my usage.
I can share my that one so you can see it if you want.
So I'm using yeah, my CPU right now is 14 ms,
Yeah.
15 ms.
As you can see, my speed is varying between 2.6 and 3 gigahertz.
Are you looking at this one? Okay, wait, let me see. CPU. How can you open all this all the cores? How does that work?
You right click and you put change graph to logical processes from
Okay.
overall utilization.
Got
Just right
it.
click on the graphs.
Got it. Right.
Yeah, most
Yeah,
people
my CPU is using 37%, and I have 4.77 gigahertz running right now.
That's interesting. You see, now it's gone from 15 up to about 22%, so it's actually using more CPU cores. I still don't think it knows what to do with all of them.
Why is your gigahertz so low?
No idea.
Like my base speed is like 3.7 gigahertz, but I'm running on 4.77 gigahertz.
Well, my base speed is 3 gigahertz with a turbo of about 3.3. But
okay,
it never triggers the turbo because it never needs it. There you go. It's just gone up to 3 now.
But what I find interesting
because I've got these dormant cores. If it needs more performance, it'll just use an extra core rather than increasing the speed.
Right.
Oh, it went up to 3.11. That's interesting. So it is triggering the turbo as it needs it. There we go. I mean, the game's still loading at the moment. I'm still on a loading screen, so we'll find out what it's like when I jump into the game.
I find it quite interesting how they changed the gigahertz. But I mean, if you have more cores, you don't really need more gigahertz.
Yeah, you see, I'd only be worried about the gigahertz if it was like running at 90% usage. But yeah, it has made a difference. I am now running at 25%. So if I now go into the game and pick somewhere to fly,
Studio.
Let's go New York, New York.
Your PC is always on, right? Uptime
Yeah.
22, 23.
My PC is on 24/7. It is all the time.
Yeah, I can see that.
It never goes to sleep. You see, because when I go to sleep, I listen to music and shit that I stream. So,
You're listening to music while you sleep?
Yeah, well, actually, sometimes I listen to lectures while I sleep. I managed to teach myself quantum physics in a year just by listening to Leonard Susskind as I went to sleep.
Nice.
You know, put on a series of
Okay.
lectures and listen to them as I'm going to sleep. And I pick bits
Interesting.
up in my sleep. You know, you'll be like half asleep and then you'll hear things, and it's like, I mean, I can tell you about quantum fluctuations, chiral and the wave function, and shit like that.
Ah,
So,
okay.
and the Heisenberg uncertainty principle and the spin of particles and how that quantum gravity doesn't actually work at the moment.
But can you tell me that TV is actually floating in the air and you just can't see it?
See, this is the problem with quantum physics. They can't get their wave function to work, and the calculations don't work.
All right. We are almost there. Yeah, we're almost there. Yeah, we're almost there. Almost our destination. We'll begin descent to 4,000 feet soon. Let's set up here. Yeah, and yeah, we're gonna wait for a while. Then we'll begin our descent. For some reason, the audio seems to have died off or something, so we cannot play any audio right now. Well, that's all. I'll see you guys when we're going for the approach. Alright, guys. We are now on a final approach. If I just open this, we're gonna be there soon. Hold on. Let me do this quick. We're almost to our destination. We should be there in some let's say 20 minutes or so. I can't tell you the exact time. Alright, now I am currently at 3,000 feet. Now, please let me just say this before I get, shout it out in the comments. I'm just gonna say that I am not, an actual pilot. I'm just, doing what I do, the fun stuff, you know what I'm saying? Okay, now we're gonna be on final approach, like I just said. I literally cannot wait. Alright, so let's quickly go over the before landing checklist. I'm gonna set this, and it says to 2, but since I'm at Orlando, I'll just set it to 3. We're gonna arm the speed brakes. Go ahead and go and lower the speed real quick. Now, let me just say this again. The sounds don't seem to be working for some reason. Wish I knew why, but I don't know. Seatbelt signs are on. Taxi lights when about to land, so I'm not turning it on now. The distance is, let's see, distance is around 80. Distance is around 80. Time is on my side. Quickly check the time real quick. Alright, auto brakes set to 3. Speed brakes armed. We have our landing lights on. Alright. Gonna have the APU started up to land. Alright, I'll see you guys when we get to the actual approach. Alright, welcome back. We're finally on the approach. gonna go ahead and send the bits. Just enable to just send 200. Now, if you guys would like me to do a live stream, please leave it down in the comments, and so let's get around 100 likes, and I'll do that live stream. Without any further ado, please enjoy the London. Guys, I think we have a bit of a problem. It's raining. It's raining, and I wanted to do a visual approach. Oh my God, am I that late? Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. What is it? I can't see anything.
$1,000.
This is a mess.
Approaching
I guess
30.
I would have to.
Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Minimums. Minimums. Too low. Terrain. 30. 20. 10.
5,000 feet remaining. 4,000 feet remaining. 3,000 feet remaining. 2,000 feet remaining. 1,000 feet remaining. 500 feet remaining.
Well, that was the worst thing. I'm gonna have to say I'll have to end the video here. I'm sorry if I continue. I have to go and do something real quick. I gotta do something, not take that much of a short period. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to like the video, share it, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell notification, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.